Hey Tiger Talk fam! Welcome to our 6th episode of Tiger Talk for Season 4. We're your host. I'm Sophia. I'm in the 5th grade.
I am Brayden, and I'm a 4th grader.
I'm Gabby. I'm also a 4th grader.
We are East students at John Tyson Elementary School in Springdale, Arkansas.
This year, our school is celebrating its 50th anniversary.
So we are going to tell you golden stories. We have invited Tyson Tigers from 1972 through 2022 to join us this season.
Today, we're talking with Mrs. Brooks, former librarian at JTE.
Welcome. We heard that it's your birthday.
It is.
Happy birthday!
Thank you, everybody.
Please tell us a little bit about yourself, Mrs. Brooks.
Well, I taught school here for 32 years, and I taught school my first year in St. Clair, Missouri, and I also taught in 2nd grade, 1st grade, high school, junior high, and then the first 5 years, then I moved to Northwest Arkansas because of my husband's job, and I taught at Greenland for 2 years, and then the rest of the time at John Tyson Elementary. I taught 1st grade and 2nd grade here before I moved into the library. So I spent 28 years in the library.
What years did you teach at John Tyson Elementary School?
The first year I started at John Tyson was about 1974 or 5. I think it was 1974. The school was just starting, I believe its 4th year of operation. We had already had 2 principals, and the 3rd year, the principal that was here was hired as the superintendent at another district, and he left before the end of the school year at the 2nd year, and so another lady who was here who had an administrative degree came on and moved in as principal, and so she hired me at the end of the 3rd year. So the beginning of the 4th year that this school was built was when I started. So it was a brand new school.
Wow. What is a lesson you learned at JTE that has helped you in life?
Oh, I think probably lasting friendships. The people that I taught with here at John Tyson, we still meet once a month. The ones that have retired like I have, we meet once a month and have lunch. As a matter of fact, I just had lunch with about 15 of them on Wednesday, retired teachers. And that way we're able to still talk about our families and see what's going on with each other, and we know what's still going on with everyone in the group that we used to teach with. So I would say lifetime friends.
Wow, I love that lesson.
What's your favorite JTE memory?
Probably, well, we had several, but I'll just give you a couple. One of the first ones I remember is every year, our first assembly, we used to have assemblies, Tiger Pride assemblies every month to celebrate the accomplishments of all the students. But the first assembly of every month was always was in September, and it would always be the last Friday in the month, and that was Johnny Appleseed Week. And on Johnny Appleseed Week, all our lessons pertain to apples: art, math, language, history, and everyone would wear red to the assembly. So when we all got in the cafeteria and sat down, the entire cafeteria was full of everyone wearing red. And then, of course, the stage was all decorated. And then the music teacher would have entertainment, and her music would always be something about apples. She always had a Johnny Appleseed song that usually the 5th grade choir sang. So it was always really a fun week.
What a special memory.
Why is JTE special to you?
Probably because most of my teaching years I taught here, and I got to know a lot of the families in the communities. And one of the things that used to always thrill me, because I did teach here a long time, on our open house week, I would see kids that I taught when they were in elementary school, and they would come back and come in the library to say hello, and now they were married, had their own families, and some of their kids were starting to school here in kindergarten and first grade. So I got to see them grow up, have their own families and their children, and come back and have students that come here.
That sounds special.
It was special.
Our school mascot is the tiger. If you were a tiger, what sound would you make?
Well, I did we used to have a teacher talent show at the end of every year. That was always our last assembly. And one year, one of our teachers, Miss Caldwell, she dressed up like a tiger because she could fit in the costume. And she and I did a little song together. Actually, I did the Elvis Presley. I dressed up like Elvis Presley and did the Elvis Presley Hound Dog song. And then she came out dressed like a tiger. And so when she came out, we had everybody in the audience roar. And so it was the whole entire audience came out with a vicious roar. And then I came back, of course, with the hound dog. And so it was a really cute thing that we had going at the assembly, and it turned out to be really funny for the kids.
I like that.
Our East program started a campaign to spread positivity. What is the best way you know to spread positivity?
Well, I think probably always having a smile on your face and being happy. I think that you may notice that if you walk down the hall, if someone's smiling or they look like they're happy, you're more likely to engage with them. And I think just having a positive attitude about everything you do and everything that you start, that's always a good idea.
That's a great way to spread positivity.
Yep.
Thank you for sharing your golden story with us. Once a tiger, always a tiger.
Now it's time for a tiger tee-hee.
The tiger tee-hee is a time when we tell you a joke to make you laugh because we think the world needs more laughter.
I agree with that.
Since today is your birthday, we have a birthday joke for you. What goes up but never goes down?
I don't know.
Your age.
Hey, that's funny.
That really is, Gabby.
Yeah. Up next, Mrs. Harp, another former librarian, will share her golden story with us.
Thank you for spending part of your birthday with us, Mrs. Brooks. It was fun talking with you.
Thanks for having me. As a matter of fact, Mrs. Harp took my place when I retired, and I just saw her yesterday.
Wow. Tiger, talk to you later. Roar.